All right, you've seen him all season long with the finest team in Korea, the mighty Jeonnam Dragons. It's Samuel Nnamani, and thanks so much for taking the time.
Yeah, appreciate for you choosing me to make an interview with you. So it's a pleasure.
It's a shame on my behalf that we haven't talked to you or anybody at Jeonnam yet this season, because it's been a good season, and we're going to get into that. But first, for those watching the video version of this interview, for those that have seen you play recently, I want to start with a topic very close to my heart: hair. And I want to talk about this fantastic look you've got going on right now with the bleach blonde look. Was this your idea to get this going on the team? Did you start this?
No, actually, Balotelli started it. Balotelli,
Okay.
Alex, and Balotelli tricked me to do this. We was in the room. It's a day before the game, I think, against Anson.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, Buchan. And so he said, "Bro, you have to color your hair. You have to put color." I said, uh, "I don't want. I don't." And he rubbed the bleach on me. And he ran into the bathroom. So I couldn't wash it. Because that's the only way I could wash my hair. So I had to stay there, and my hair started changing the color. So I said, "Okay, come, bring the color. Let's just change the color." And
And
he was so happy.
how are you feeling about it? That's how it went down.
I've done it before, but I just did it on the side with my like only on the side, so the hair is still
Mm-hmm.
black. But it was okay. I don't care though. I'm very open to anything. So
Okay. And you
uh,
added the goatee as
yes,
well.
yeah. One week later, I said, okay, then why not try putting one more year? And then the other guy said I should put one more year in here. I said no, it's okay. They said they
Yeah,
wanted
get
me
it.
to look like Jubre Cisse, the guy.
Get the whole thing going. Yeah. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
great summer look.
yeah.
And the summers, I lived in Gwangyang for a couple of years,
Hmm.
so I know what the summers are like down there. And on the note of Gwangyang, longtime listeners of the podcast are sick of me talking about it. The food in the region you're in, it's the best in Korea. But long before you could dine on the finest food in Korea, you
Yeah,
started your club career a long way away in
yeah,
Serbia.
yeah.
And just talk a little bit about how that came about and what it was like playing in Serbia as a teenager.
Because in the beginning, I was quite young. I came there, and I got the opportunity through my academy. They used to bring in players to Europe, like a club like that, Dynamo Kiev, Monaco, stuff, clubs like this. So my age, they told me there's a club in the first division who is interested in you if you want to go. I said, yes, of course. This is why we are playing football too. So I went. I traveled. I was very young. The weather was pretty cold then. It's like it was in the winter. It was really tough. I had to throw up I vomited in my first week. I was sick because I couldn't manage the weather. And we went. The team name was Sloboda Ujit. When I went to preseason with them, and we had this problem with the foreign, and already they
Okay.
have four. So the coach said, "I like you, but I want you to stay with us, but you won't play because we want you to keep on training for 6 months or 1 year to feel more better." So my agent said, "No, you have to take me to a second division." So that's how I started.
Credit to you, it didn't take you that long to start getting some regular minutes. Like you say, you made the move and you logged over 1,500 minutes in 2016-17, and that got you a move to Sweden. I think you'll probably be able to pronounce the name better. I don't necessarily want to pronounce the team name. It was AFC Eskilstuna.
AFC Eskilstuna.
Yeah, see, I
Eskilstuna.
was
Yeah.
so close.
You're so close, yeah, yeah. It's way difficult for people to pronounce it. And many people had problem pronouncing the club name.
I love the club name, and it worked out. 12 goals and
Yeah,
27 appearances.
yeah,
So a good push to eventually earn promotion. And that's something else that obviously, as a Jeonnam fan, very keen on promotion this year. But Specifically with Junham, the goals just aren't there for Junham because this is a mainly defensive team. Like it is a very much a defense first kind of team.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
curious, how has that changed your tactical approach to games? Are you asked to do things differently than you have in the past? Is it more about hold up play? What aspects of your game have you had to tweak this year, if any?
Actually, I'm a more of a team player, like
Mhm.
working for the team, putting the team first. I did the same thing in Sweden, like running up and down for just offensive, defensively, just
Mhm.
to people who are not really into football doesn't understand that. Maybe
Mhm.
maybe you might understand, but there's a big difference, because you running down defense for help the team defensively. Of course, it's very difficult. Not everybody will want to do this, but
Mhm.
I think if you really love the club, if you really wants the club to succeed, and you really respect the coach tactic, I believe you need to do this. To That's the only way, and that is the Jeonam style. This is, I don't think Jeonam would play any other style. If they try to change, it's not going to work. This is
Mhm.
what they are good at. That's why I believe, like, I don't think they should stop this way of playing, because
Mhm.
if they try to change, might goes way bad. So I think this is Jonah. This is Jonah, man. I think I don't think it's really affect me. Maybe I'm not that more available in up front always, always, because while maybe downs helping the team counter attack before running to the other team box, it's not easy, so but
Mhm.
we're working for that. So hopefully we try to fix a way to make it look better for the offensive players.
Well, and one area where it's been going extremely well for you and Junham in general is the FA Cup this year. And you
Yeah,
personally have had some massive moments in the Cup. I
yeah,
want to start in Busan, a match that I was very happy to have made the KTX trip down for against
really.
Busan Transportation Corporation, where Junham were down 2-1 with just 10 minutes left and enter you with your first goal in Junham colors. First, just take me through that moment. What was the team atmosphere like? Because Busan Transport, they are a big K3 club, but that was a match that I would expect you all went in expecting to win, wanting to win. So, what was the atmosphere like in that final 10 minutes?
Yeah, we did not we came near to win, but if you look the game, it really, this team they are not a bad team, they're really, they are the best. Then that period in K3, they are the best team.
Mm-hmm.
They never lost, I think. So they have this confidence, playing in their home and everything. They have this confidence to win. But then, okay, we had some little bit and blunders, but we just felt that we shouldn't leave here with a lose. So that kept us going, and then honestly, it was a tough game. It was a good game, and I feel very happy to score after, like, playing a lot of games. It was really tough mentally, but
Mm-hmm.
I was really motivated after that goal, and we got the victory. That was the most important thing.
In the next game, a couple months later, you had another massive moment, scoring the only goal in the 1-0 victory over POSCO rivals and First Division K League One Pohang Steelers, who
Yeah,
played in AFC Champions League this year
yeah.
and then come back home and get defeated by the Dragons with the goal that you score. Uh, if the first goal in the FA Cup against Busan Transportation back in May, if that motivated you, what was it like to score this goal in this match?
Recently, that period of time, I felt good. This period of time, I think this since August, I have these feelings of scoring goals. I got more balls from my mates. I was among the game plan of our tactic offensively. So this improved my game. And fortunately, it came in this time that we played against Pohang. It was a good show for me, for the team, and for the fans. I really had a lot of fun playing against such team. Playing against a K1 team is a lot of space. For example, I've played in the first division in Sweden compared to the second division in Sweden. There is not same. It's a
Right.
little bit. The second league is always very intense. Like you don't get this freedom. Like most especially, they know your ability. You strong. You little bit quick. Sometimes you get two players on you.
Hmm.
But in K1, it's more free. Like I didn't lost no ball against this team.
Hmm.
Like when I turn, I got this freedom to turn. Like then I feel dangerous. But in K2, it's always someone is behind you, hitting you hard or something. Like it's a way. It's totally different. Once you ask a football player who has played the first and second league, they will tell you that it's really tough to play in the second division because it's always very a lot of aggressiveness.
Hmm.
I think this first division is more tactical play. Like I just that's what I felt in the game.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
right now I feel very motivated. I'm ready to jump in the pitch anytime. See, this is what I feel like recently.
Yeah. Well, that motivation is going to have to be there for you and everybody else because, as you said, next round, the semifinal are the champions of Asia, not K
Yeah.
League, the champions of Asia,
Yeah,
Ulsan
it's
Hyundai.
it's 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 amazing.
Well, yeah, what does it feel like to be getting ready for that game, going into that?
Honestly, I can't wait to for that game to come. Of course, we have a very important games coming up for
Hmm.
for the league, but two, I'm still looking forward on that game because playing against the Asian champion is amazing. It's a great experience. And we want to win. We want to show to all Koreans that we can do it. We have the ability to do it. If we can take out Pohang, why not? Anything can happen. And then the cup games is a totally different ball games.
Hmm.
Cup games, you have to get the result right now. We have to win. It's either you win or you lose. One person must be happy home. So this is a different thing. When I was in AFC, we have similar situation when we got promoted
Hmm.
and we played the cup final as a smaller team in that year because we won against the best team in the country in the
Oh, wow.
semi-final. Yeah, we play one. I scored. We play 1-1, and then we went into the penalty shootout, and they missed a lot, and we scored, and unfortunately we won. So
Perfect.
anything can happen. So we played in the final. We didn't. Then we played in the final. Then the next season, but we had a little bit change from the team, and then
Hmm.
we struggled a lot, and we
Sure.
lost the final. But I believe that team, if the same team played the final, I think we will get something. If we will not lose like the same way we lost in that final.
And
So
how much are you bringing that experience into the locker room and talking to people about this? Because I that's a massive thing to have in your history of,
yeah,
yes, I was with a second division club and we faced the best team in the country, which you could argue is Ulsan Hyundai right now. So
yeah.
like you've been in this situation. Is that something that you're talking to teammates about and saying like, look, this has happened. I know we can do this.
Yeah, I sometimes I share my thoughts. I think right now, sometimes is we did not perform really good. Does not mean we are not a good team.
Hmm.
Sometimes even Barcelona, Real Madrid, they have a bad time. So, but the most important thing is how we react after the loss. We just have to. We don't have nothing to lose. We just have to keep going. And we need to throw out our energy in the pitch. Just finish it, and then the next day you can rest. Just if it takes to because imagine when you lost, how with the pain you feel. I don't know about another person, but me, I don't feel good. If you can
Hmm.
ask my wife, yeah, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to go home and lock myself in the room and just it's totally different when I lose, you know. So I just want to keep all my best, you know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Samuel, obviously, I wish you and Junham all the best, and I'll say
Thank
all
you
the
very much.
listeners do as well. But
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for taking the time.
Thank you very much. Appreciate. Have a nice day. Bye.